The ANC Youth League, you could say that it's at its weakest now because it has continuously existed only for elective processes, not for organizational activity. We are appointed to somehow rebuild the ANC Youth League and reposition the ANC Youth League. The repositioning will mean that we need to move away from a face being a Julius Malema and removing a face and issues that are important to the organization being associated with personalities. Because the organization as we know it should be the one that becomes the brand. We have seen a lot of personality cult emerging. You know, people who worship individuals over the organization, and the policies and the principles of the organization tend to get then actually muddled up in the whole process. The most important things that we looked at in terms of our decisions on disbandment and dissolutions was more on the problems that were raised by ordinary members on the ground, you know, the problems that I'm sure you have read about, issues of patronage, you know, the usage of money in doing organizational activities and getting individuals elected, factionalism, which has become an entrenched problem in the ANC, which we are hoping that we'll deal away with, divisions. I think divisions were more sharp when we went towards the Mangaung conference. And gatekeeping, you know, gatekeeping, it's something that, you know, members of the organization who were seen to be not agreeing with the Julius Malema cult were actually kept out of the loop. There is a greater social distance that has been created between leaders and ordinary members. The issue of, we call it conspicuous consumption of opulence. People feel marginalized when they see leaders living an opulent life whilst they maybe struggle to even buy a bar of soap. We don't want to have a cosmetic change, you know, because that would just change leadership. But we need to do a lot of in-depth work with branches, with ordinary members. The remarks that were very sharp as criticism of the ANC Youth League in the past was about discipline, you know, and we want to maintain that discipline, but it doesn't take away our right as the Youth League to raise issues with the ANC, and issues that we feel strong about, we're still going to raise them, but within reasonable parameters of presented to us by the ANC. So we're not going to let go to the public and speak, you know, in rallies about our disagreements, you know, and insult and be vulgar with elders and all that. So we're not going to be engaged in such rowdy behavior, but we are going to be disciplined, but still remain very critical. When we talk about the Youth League that we want to see a modern organization with members being professionals, and meaning that we're not only going to recruit professionals, but we're going to make our members professionals and with skills. Because we are a preparatory school of the ANC, so you can't have leaders of the country who are not really clued up. If we want a Youth League that will be selfless and at the service of the community, meaning that more of our programs will be related to community development, you know, so that we try to change the mindset of our society, that government is not only delivery of service, but we can create means ourselves as the community and as society to deliver some of the services to ourselves.